Hi everyone, good morning. Good morning Patreon members. Ooh, so cool. It's Taylor here with BreakOut Studios live online videos. We're gearing up to do some pointe technique this morning. If you're tuning in with us after the live is completed, feel free to skip ahead a few minutes if you're already ready to go. Otherwise, I'm gonna get some music playing to allow people time to get settled in, get their space ready, get their boots on, and we'll get going in about 3.5, 4 minutes or so. Just allow this song to kind of play out here when I find it. All right, there we go. We'll go ahead and get started. So welcome again, it's Taylor here with BreakOut Studios live videos for Patreon members. So we're doing some pointe technique today, obviously. So we're gonna start out with a bit of a longer warm-up, but it's all stuff that we've been doing usually every class. We're just gonna combine them together into one kind of long, efficient warm-up. So we're gonna start in parallel. Starting with our right foot, we're gonna have our demi and pointe and demi, back down, demi, bend both knees, push over and demi, parallel. Same thing left and pointe and demi, back down, demi, push over, really keep that ankle nice and straight, not sickling over here, demi, and down. 8 prances, 1, up, 2, hitting an up position each time, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, rolling through, plie, up and over, straighten heels, ankles tight together, and down, reverse, send over, plie, turning out to first position. Same thing in first, repeating demi, point, demi, first, demi, push over, keeping that heel coming forward over that second metatarsal, demi, and first. Same thing, other side, point, demi, first, demi, push over, demi, and first. Prances and turn out, it's kind of strange, really tempting to stick only keep that heel circling forward, 6, 7, 8, plie, rolling through, straighten, down, reverse, up and over, plie, and straighten. And then we're gonna combine this with our foot shaping exercise. So our tendu, press over, straighten, and close. Tendu, press over the box, straighten, close, to the back, making sure we really wing that foot, pressing that heel and bunion down, straighten, and close. Another roll through, and up, lower down. Same thing, other side, press over. Try to leave that shape of the foot as you straighten, close, tendu, press over. Really massaging the floor on these tendus to wake up the feet. Press over, and first, plie, rolling through, straighten, and down. And then we're just gonna finish off with the port de bras. Port de bras side for 4 counts, nice and slow, curling out the spine. Port de bras side, 4 counts, curling out the spine for another 4. And side, just the upper body, not a full port de bras back, just opening up the chest. And port de bras side, 2, 3, 4, opening up the chest, 6, 7, and 8. And then let's just take a balance. So rolling through, kind of test your balance. If you're not ready for a full balance yet, just kind of play, taking off our fingers, kind of a little piano there on the bar, just to kind of see where your balance is. Yeah? So one more time, demi, point, demi, parallel, push over, other side, demi, point, demi, parallel, push over, 8 prances, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, rolling through, reverse the roll through, repeat the same thing in first. After we finish in first, we take our foot shaping exercise to the front, side, back, rolling through. Same thing to the left, push over, push over, push over, rolling through. And then our big port de bras, port de bras. We have nice, slow port de bras. Side and around, roll through, and we'll take a little testing of the balance in first position. And I'll call this out as well. Just really working on how much we can treat the feet like our hands, that same malleability. All right, here we go, in parallel. And I checked my music should be long enough, but we'll see. And 7 and 8, right leg demi, and point, and demi, back to parallel. Demi, right, push over, back down. Other side, demi, point, demi, parallel, demi, push over. Ready for 8 prances, and right, up, down, and 4, really rolling through the feet, not sticking the ankles, and 8, rolling through, plie, up and over, and straight ankles together, resist up, plie, turn out in first, same thing in first, demi, point, demi, and first, demi, push over, other side, and first, demi, keep that ankle straight. Here's our prances, watch that sickle, up, down, and switch, circling that heel forward, heels circling forward. Our weight needs to be a little bit more forward than we think. Pulling up in those kneecaps. And lift, grow 2 inches taller to release and finish. Good. Nice. All right, let's do some plie relevés in there. This one's going to be a little turn in, turn out exercise as well. So, we're going to have plie, releve, turn in, rotate out, plie, releve, turn in, turn out, and 3 releves, 2, 3, releve. Let's do our one, turn in, turn out. Again, repeat, plie, releve, turn in, turn out, plie, releve, turn in, turn out, down and up, down and up. A little more springy releves this time, turn in, turn out. And then we're gonna test our balance again. Lots of balance in the beginning of class today. Yeah. So we're gonna do it twice through, and then we're gonna feel our balance. If your goal for class today is more strength building, more repetitions for that strength building, feel free to do it 3 times while we're balancing. And then while I kind of change the music, because we're gonna repeat it after we do our turn in, turn out, I'm gonna stop the music, start it again after we finish our balance, stop and start the music. We're gonna repeat this same combination and replacing the turn in, turn out with the demi and point. Plie, releve, little demi and point, that one. So if you would like to really build strength, you can do it 3 times instead of 2 while we're balancing, and then maybe take a little balance while I'm changing the music. Up to you. If you're gonna do it 3 times to build strength, make sure that you're still keeping that integrity of the technique so we're not building bad habits or putting ourselves at risk for injury. So if you feel like you're still able to maintain that technique as you push through for that 3rd set, great. If not, then hold that balance and maybe avoid doing that 3rd set. Yeah? So plie, releve, turn in, turn out. Plie, releve, turn in, tops of the thighs, turn out. Plie, releve, plie, releve, plie, releve, turn in, turn out. Repeat, and then balance for as long as you need. I'll stop and restart the music, and then we'll do it again with a little demi and point, yeah? So these releves are a bit more springier, not so much of a warm-up-y roll through. Here we go. All right, and 6, 7, 8, plie, up, turn in, rotate back the legs, and up, turn in, turn out, plie, releve, plie, up, turn in, turn out, 2nd set, turn in, rotate, and down, up, down, in, turn out. Feel that balance. Or do the 3rd set if you're brave. And lift, grow taller, and finish the balance, and stretch. Good. All right, nice. So now we're gonna repeat that same thing instead of the turn in, turn out, plie, releve, just a little demi and point. Remember when we're doing that demi, imagine that the line of the head isn't gonna lower. We have plie, releve. As we do demi point, the head stays at the same. It's not a lower and come back up. We're actually growing taller as we lower for that demi. Plie, releve, little demi, point, plie, releve, demi, point. Plie, up, demi, point. All right, 2 times through, or 3. Here we go. 6, 7, 8, plie, up, little demi, plie, up, little demi, plie, up, down, 2, go up, down, up, little demi, plie, releve, plie, Beautiful. All right. Maybe some of you are still finishing upper balance. Wow. All right. We're going to do another little practicing rolling through nice and fluidly, changing weight through our legs. All right, so stretch out your calves if you need to. A little stretch. All right, so we're going to start in 5th position. And let me just think about the timing in my head before I start to sing it. That's right, okay. So we're starting here in 5th position on flat. We're gonna have fondue, pressing up to su-su, rolling through fondue, up to su-su, nice and slow, fondue, up to su-su. Last one, fondue, little quick, pas de bourrée su-su. Yeah, so that pas de bourrée isn't a pick up pas de bourrée, it's just a bum, 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 and try to get to that su-su nice and quickly, in contrast to our nice slow movements in the beginning. So again, fondue, pressing up, keeping the weight over the balls of the foot to press up, fondue, press up, fondue, doo-doo-doo. Yeah, nice and fast for that pas de bourrée. Yeah, so as we're rolling through and pressing back up, making sure that we're keeping the weight over the ball of the foot. We don't want to keep the heel hiked up. We still want to be able to press that down, but there's no weight. A little piece of paper should be able to kind of slide through your heel. We don't want any weight on that heel. Yeah, and as we're coming down for our fondue, our upper body is lifting up. And now strong, solid shaped su-su. Remember, we want that heel coming forward. The tops of our legs are rotating, our ankles tight together, yeah. So grow taller, strong, drilling a hole down into the floor. Grow taller, drill that hole, again to the front, and back, up, down, and front. So that front coupe first. We're gonna beat this 4 times, right, left, right, and left. Yeah, so front, back, pas de bourrée, front, back, pas de bourrée. And then again. So really nice, slow, luxurious fondues. Feeling that opposition too. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, and 5th position. And front, up to su-su, and back, su-su, fluid roll through, su-su, here we go, back, pas de bourrée, su-su, and front coupe, up, and fondue melting up, and melt, pas de bourrée, su-su, and fondue front, up, grow taller and strong su-su, grow taller, lift, and up, and fondue, fast, last time. After this, we're going to take a little balance in our su-sus, and front, su-su, and back, up, su-su, hold that balance. Feeling the rotation happening in the tops of the legs. Lengthen that lower spine, zipping up our lower abdominals. And switch other leg front, su-su. Feeling again that rotation. Lengthen that lower abdominals, ribs closed. Wait, a little more forward than we think. And we finish. And straight, good. Beautiful, nice. think those are really helpful for that control as we roll down and that control as we press up. All right, let's move on to some échappés. When I'm looking at the music on my phone, there's always pictures next to the music, and on my laptop there's not, and so I'm like, I don't know what music. I go by the picture. Okay, so similar to our releve exercises, we're going to do this combination a couple of times, changing a little thing as we repeat it. So, so we're going to have three échappés. So échappé, I'm going to try not to jostle the camera, but we'll see. So we're going to plie, and 1, and 2, and 3, plie, scoop, sous, and 1, and 2, and 3, plie, scoop, sous, and just 1, sous, and 1, sous, plie, up to coupe, sous, plie, and out, 2, 3, plie, sous, plie, and out, hit the wall with your arch, hit the wall, sous, and just 1, sous, 1, sous, I think I did the wrong leg, out, plie, coupe, 7, and back down, yeah? So one more time, 1, 2, 3, plie, sous, 1, 2, 3, plie, sous, 1, plie, sous, 1, plie, sous, plie, coupe, 6, back down, and stretch, and out. So that plie prepare is on the 8 and. So we're out fully on that 1, yeah? So remember these sous are little scoops, unders, natter, adagio, sous. A little extra since we've been doing this échappé, similar combination a lot. A little extra you can add is making that sous a little croisé. So we have 1, 2, 3, plie, face your croisé, little épalement, plie, and en face, 2, 3, plie, croisé, little épalement, plie, échappé, plie, sous, échappé, plie, sous, plie, en face, 6, 7, 8, and out, yeah? All right, so right and left, and then we might do another échappé combination, changing something slightly. All right, here we go. Remember to push that wall away with our arches where our ribbons crisscross. All right, and 6, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, plie, croisé, sous, and out. Hit that wall, heels down, hit the wall. Sous, just 1. Sous, out. Sous, coupe, up, down, plie, straight, prepare, and out. 2, 3, little croisé, out. 2, 3, little croisé, out, up, out, up, coupe, sous, plie, finish, good, nice. So, now let's do, okay, so similar combination, just a little bit different because we're only going to do it once, so we're not going to do that coupe, so you don't have to do it to their side. Same thing. Here, I'll go. So now instead of that plie sous, we're going to have a plie, releve, and slide in second. So starting here, we have 3 échappés, 1 and 2 and 3, plie, releve, in 3, 2, one plie, releve, one plie, releve, one plie, releve, again, releve, échevée, plie, releve. Yeah, so I didn't do a great job of showing this, but for those plie releves, really exaggerating how we roll through. So what we don't want to do is we're out here in this échevée, we don't just want to come down and then pop back up. Even though it's slightly brisk, we still want to be able to roll through and roll back up. Still maintain the integrity and the strength of rolling through our metatarsals. Yeah? So 1, 2, 3, plie, releve, change. 1, 2, 3, rolling through, roll back up, change, and just 1, releve, 1, releve, again, releve, again, releve, and then we'll finish there. Yeah, so just 1 set this time. You should pace our lot. All right, here we go. Right foot front. And 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, roll through, roll back up. Hit the wall with your arches. Rolling through, roll back up. 1, down and up. 1, up. 1, up. 1. Good. Beautiful. All right, so now this next combination at the bar is probably my favorite because the uglier and weirder that your feet look, the more you're doing it right, yeah? So we're gonna do a preparation for hops on point. We're not actually gonna hop on point at all, but just kind of practice that little ginched foot position to stabilize ourselves to prepare for hops on point, yeah? So when we're doing hops on point, we're kind of just susu. We want to make sure that we're on kind of that lower box. We're not on our full box, but we're kind of back like this. I know it looks ugly, it looks hideous, but this is the position we need in order to keep our ankles nice and strong in order to do those hops on point. And usually when you're doing hops on point, people are focused on, oh my gosh, she's hopping on point. Whoa, her leg's doing crazy things while she's hopping on point. They're not staring at your kind of weird ginchy ankle, yeah? So today we might be just because we're just in that preparation, so don't worry. If you feel really hideous and ugly, good job, you're doing it right, yeah. So we're gonna be on that kind of lower box, not on our full box at all. Just on this little corner part, and our ankle is gonna be kind of tilted back like this. Yeah, so this is to make sure that we're hopping kind of on that padded part of our big toe, not on our toenails, yeah. So if we're up here and we're susu, we're just gonna practice bending both knees and coming back onto that little corner box and having that little ginched position, yeah. So our combination, we're gonna have nice and slow to start. 1, and ginch, and 2, and straighten, and 2. Now we're on our full box. When we straighten, now we're in a nice, beautiful susu and get to feel pretty again. And ginch, and 2, and up, and 2. Faster, 1, and up, and 2, and up. 3, coupe, down, and up. If you don't feel secure enough to take it from a ginch to a 1 foot, feel free to do again, down, up, coupe, and down, yeah? Or we can try to practice kind of another little preparation for maybe a changement, just going up on 1 leg and landing back down in that ginch like we're landing from a jump on point, and straighten. So again, left side, ginch, and 2, and up, 2, ginch, and 2, and up, 2, and ginch, up, and 2, up, 3, coupe, land, and up. Yeah, we're gonna use twice through, right, and left. If you're really feeling strong, you can take that second set to a passe instead of a coupe, down and up, down and up, down, passe, land, or just keep it at coupe, yeah? When we're doing this ginch, it's also critical and crucial that not only do we not want to sickle, we don't want to ginch back here, we also don't want to ginch with a little bit too much of a wing. This is when we just need a straight ankle. We're not worried about how pretty and shaped our feet are right now. We're concerned about the strength and integrity of that supporting ankle so that we can do lots of hops on point on that, yeah? So just listen to the music and then we'll do it all together, repeating. So we're in susu, prepare, up susu, and ginch, 2 and up, 2 and ginch the feet, and up, and down, up, down, spring up, down, and up, and ginch for 2. So to take our preparation, let's do plie 5, plie 6, up to susu 7 and 8. Yeah, so we're already up in susu to prepare. All right, here we go. Nice ginches, ugly feet, and 6, 7, susu, and ginch for 2 and up, 2 and ginch, strong ankles, up, faster and down, up, down, coupe, down, up, and down, for 2, and up, and down, for 2, and up, and down, up, down, again, down, 2, and up, and down, 2, and up, and down, land, up, and last set, up, and ginch, and up, and down, and up, and finish, good. I don't know if you could feel, but when you're in that ginch position, kind of springing up, it almost felt like you were kind of able to jump. So that ginch position provides us lots of, I forget the word, I don't know, but springability and ability to kind of add those jumps easier later on. I remember when I was a student, I tried to cheat and like make my ankle try to look pretty as I was doing those hops on point. It doesn't work. We really need that ginched, ugly position in order to get those hops on point. Let's just finish off at the bar. We're just gonna do some kind of roll throughs to kind of cool down the feet, and then we'll stretch out our calves afterwards. So let's just do 4 roll throughs, just kind of following along with me with the music. 4 roll throughs in first, nice and slow. After that, we'll stretch out our calves, So just kind of follow along with me. Here we go. So first position, slow rollers. Plie, up and over, and up, lower down. Plie, up and over, and up, lower down. Again, plie, up and over. Last one, we'll take a little balance after this. Up and over. And straighten. Feel your balance. Really make sure there's length in that lower spine. Our ribs are nice and closed. Zipping up our lower abdominals. And grow taller. Plie. And straighten. Stretch out your calves. This isn't strong enough. I'm going to come over here. So bring one calf back. Stretch it out. Achilles stretch. Let's take it to the other side. So starting with a straight back leg calf stretch. And now bending that back knee, get a little bit more into the lower Achilles. And straightening So rock it out here, shake your head yes and no. And softening the knees, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. And we'll finish there. Beautiful. Thank you for doing some ugly ginch points with me to practice that. Well, have a good rest of your Monday and a good rest of your week. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.